Hi, welcome back to This Mama Loves. I'm Lauri and I am on a weight loss healthier me journey. I am using the WW program to lose weight, and I'm going to do what I eat in a day today. So I am actually on maintenance. I've been on maintenance for all of March, or most of March. I think like end of the end of February, beginning of March, I wasn't on maintenance yet. Um, but it's been a struggle for me this past month, more than this past month, actually. This past few months has really been a struggle for me. I've really been stressing many things. And I just, weight loss has just not been a thing that's been a constant for me. I've just had a lot of stress. A lot of things I've been worrying about and weighing heavy on me, and I've just not been making the right food choices, and I've just been allowing myself to just eat things. So I don't even know how much I weigh. I have not weighed myself since the end of February, and I just don't think I'm in the right headspace for that either. Um, it's just been a lot of stuff. Just been, I've been having just a lot of anxiety lately, and yeah, so I decided to put myself on maintenance just to take at least that stressor per se off my shoulders. Have I been doing that good on maintenance? I'm gonna say probably not. I'm sure when I finally weigh myself, I'm gonna have a gain, and it is what it is. I am starting to feel a little bit better. So, one, that's why I'm filming today. I feel better. I feel, a little bit more motivated than I had been. I hadn't been feeling motivated at all. I have not been exercising at all. Things like that. I feel motivated a little bit now. Am I going to exercise today? I don't know. We'll see, but um at the very least I'm going to try to eat better today, or make some better choices, hopefully. I guess we'll see at the end of the day how that went. But so on maintenance, I get 25 personal daily points and 28 weeklies, which is what I get on weight loss mode too. I get 28 weeklies, but on weight loss mode, I get 19 personal points a day. So just before my breakfast gets cold, I guess I'll just turn you around and show you what I'm having. So I have a scrambled egg. I get eggs for 0 points. I also add egg white to it. And I have 2 pieces of bacon for 1 point. This is the Royal or Royale brand bacon. I think it's Applewood or something like that. And you can get 2 for 1 point. Prior, I used to use the Appleton center cut bacon from Aldi, and that bacon I found to be the most Weight Watcher friendly out of the bacon options that I had. Excuse me. And with that one, you could have 2.5 slices. I think it was 2.5 slices for 1 point. Now it's a point a slice. So I was searching hoping to find a better pointed bacon, and I found this one at Meijer. So I try to keep this in stock as best I can. So yes, I get 2 slices for 1 point. So this is a 1 point breakfast. I also have my coffee here, my iced coffee, and I have my water here. So I'm gonna eat breakfast and I'll be back with the next thing I eat. Okay, so I'm making my lunch and I'm gonna have this. This is from Aldi. I've had this in the freezer for a while. It's not expired or nothing. It's good until next year. This is the Boom Boom shrimp, and you can have about half of the container for 5 points. So that's what I'm having for lunch. I already warmed that up, so I'm warming up my veggies now. I'm going to show you what I'm doing to those. Alright, so my lighting isn't the best. You know what, let me see if I can get a little bit more lighting. Okay, I turned on my ring light. Majority of the bulbs in my kitchen is out, so we gotta buy new bulbs this weekend. There's only one working. So I have that and my oven light on, but yeah, so I'm just gonna make up some stir-fried veggies. This is 1 cup of broccoli and 2 cups of cabbage. And I'm just going to stir this up. I already used some pink Himalayan salt. Not much because the sauce is fairly salty. And then some white pepper. And I just sprayed the pan with some avocado spray. And this is the sauce I'm using. This is actually 0 points worth. So I used 0 points worth of this oyster sauce. Same as this hoisin sauce, because this is going to be plenty, trust me. And then some soy sauce here. And I did a little dash, because sesame oil is very strong, roasted sesame oil. Just a couple of dashes of this in there. And then I sauteed up in the pan with the veggies some ginger paste and some garlic paste. At some point, they do count for points, but the amount I used is 0 points. And yeah, so once this is cooked down to where I want it to be, I'm just going to add the sauce in real quick and then plate up my lunch, and then I'll show you what the completed lunch looks like. Here is the finished product. So here's my stir-fried veggies. These are 0 points. And then here's the shrimp. It comes with the chili sauce you added after. So since I split the pack, I split half of the chili sauce. So yeah, I was kind of surprised this only came up to 5 points. But looking at the calories and everything for the serving size, it's not that bad. Way less than the shrimp scampi, which I was actually debating having today. I put the no on that because of what I'm having for dinner. So this was a good option, a good choice. I'm sure I'm going to like it. I tasted the sauce a little bit and it tasted really good. So I'm going to have this with the stir-fried veggies. And so this is going to be a 5 point, is it 5? Yeah, 5 point lunch. And I get 3 points back for the vegetables, 2 cups of cabbage, and 1 cup of the broccoli. So this veggie mix earns me 3 points back. Okay, so I am starting dinner. I'm making red beans and rice. So it's going to take a few hours. So I have the sausage cooking in the pan now. I'll show you that. But first, let me show you the seasonings and things that I'm using. Okay, so here I have chopped up my onions, celery, and green peppers. And then I have a seasoning blend of chicken bouillon, ground thyme, onion powder, garlic powder, oregano, and a little bit of Creole seasoning. This is the no salt one. That way I can control the salt. I actually don't have any salt in here other than whatever salt is in the chicken bouillon. I won't add the salt until after it's all done. And then here in this bag, I'm only going to put one of these in, but I have some smoked turkey neck bones, and I have red beans here that we're soaking actually for 2 days. So I'm going to add these to the pan to cook down, and I'll show you what it's looking like. I've added in my beans and my turkey neck bone, which was in the freezer, so that's fine because this is going to cook down for hours. And then my seasoning. I'm going to mix all that up. And then to that, I've got 2 cups of water here. And then I'm just going to get 2 more cups of water. To to that. And then, yeah. So this is going to cook down for about 3 hours. And once dinner is done and plated up, I'll show you what it's looking like. Okay, so I'm gonna have a snack. So I made some popcorn and I threw in some of the Trader Joe's Bomba puffs. And it's 2 points worth of that. The popcorn is 0 points for me. So this is going to be a 2-point snack. And like, this is 2 tablespoons of popcorn kernels. So, yeah. All right, so I just finished dinner. I'm really tired, so I'll turn you around and show you what I'm having. All right, so I have 4 points of white rice, 1 point of the light country crock, and then the red beans with the sausage. I don't think I said what sausage this is. This is turkey sausage, butterball turkey sausage. So all of that comes up to 2 points for a serving. Now, I did not shred up the turkey neck bone. I'm thinking I might, and if I do, that'll add like a point or 2 to the whole thing. But right now it's just still pretty whole. Like if I pull at it, it's gonna fall apart. But right now it's not mixed into the rest of the beans. So this is gonna be a, what is that? A 4, 5, 7 point dinner. So it's the next day, and I thought I would just wrap up how my day went. So dinner, I wound up getting some more red beans with the sausage. So I got 2 points more of that. So I would say my dinner wound up coming up to, what did I say my dinner was? It was 8 points. It was 8 points because it was 5 for the rice, 1 for the country crock light, and then 2 for the beans and sausage. And I had 2 more points. So dinner wound up being 10 points. Throughout the day, I did have snacks. I had some grapes. I had, well, I showed you the popcorn and the peanut butter puffs or whatever it's called. And, oh, I did have some chips. I had 7 points worth of chips during the day. And then last night after dinner, well, it was later in the night, I had more popcorn and more of those peanut puffs. I had like 2 points worth of those peanut puffs. And then I had 1 Oreo cookie. So I ended the day at 31 points, which isn't bad. I mean, that's like 6 points over my dailies for right now. But I'm not mad at it because I've been doing far worse. I've been doing far worse than that these last few weeks. So I'm going to take it as a win. I feel like I had a little bit better control yesterday. Yeah, I was really snacky. Like I had the chips, but it was like the rest of the chips. And I was like, you know what? Let me just, because I felt like having some. And I'm like, I'm just going to finish them off. So, and that was 7 points that was left over. Actually, I did not eat all of them. There was some still left over, but I'm just going to leave it at that it was 7 points. I'm just going to leave it at that. So, I'm not going to, like, because some of them, a lot of them were crumbs. So, but I'm just sticking with the 7. So, all in all, I feel like I did pretty good yesterday. I'm not feeling blah today or anything like that. So, I'm going to call that a win. But my husband and I are really trying to really start getting back into things. I'm be honest, he really hasn't been working the program since, I'm going to say since the whole, thing started happening in the world. And he's really fallen off. And I almost feel like he's probably gained back most of, if not all of the weight that he had lost. I think he was down 20, he was down 20 something pounds. More just over, I know it was over 25, but it was within the 20s. And yeah, I think, so we've really been talking about trying to get back on track. So we're buying less junk food, uh, less soda. Soda is like his big pitfall. Soda isn't takeout. He's gonna try to start carrying more lunches from home again, things like that. But yeah, so, and he's been like all in on these gummy lifesavers like the last year or so. I would say he would, and like he would buy like the family size bag, or the sharing bag if he couldn't find the family size, and he would devour that bag in a day. It would be throughout the course of a day, but it would be in a day, maybe two. But lately he's been asking me not to get them for him anymore, because sometimes I'll try to be slick and not buy them, and he's like, well, did you buy me the XYZ? It's like, oh, I forgot. And then if we go to another store and if they have it, he'll buy it there, so we're thinking about going back to meetings. I think I've mentioned that before, but it's just, our old group leader, she retired, and the time slot that we used to go, they no longer have. And so I don't know many of the people that were in that group who, we all became accustomed to. I don't know if they're in different groups now, if they're just in the one before that one. I don't know. I think we're going to go to the one before the latest class, which I think now is 10. And before, the latest one was 12. And that's the one we would do because it would give us time to run our errands and everything, and then we could go. But I'm thinking if we get an earlier start, at least on the groceries, and then we could do the remainder of our errands after the meeting. I'm thinking maybe, or at the very least, we go check in this weekend, see what they say, because I don't know if the whole studio is new, or is it just the leader of the sessions. I don't know, but like they were always cool with us bringing the girls in, because so that we can both sit in on a session rather than I pick a time and he picks a time and then one of us stays with the girls. So yeah, and this week has been crazy. Everybody's been sick. I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, early in this video or not, but it's just been rough. This past 2 weeks, I'm gonna say, because this week is going on second week. Everyone's been sick. My husband got sick first, and then the girls, and then myself. But then the girls, like Isabel, she really, like, she spiked a fever over the weekend, and we've been working to bring that fever down, and it broke, but and then Deanna's been complaining more about, like, she's sinus headaches, and she still can't breathe through one nostril and things like that. I myself am still a little congested, but yeah. So we're all just still trying to get over whatever this thing that he brought home was. But he had gotten tested and he came back with a negative test result. So yeah. It's been a rough patch. So I'm thinking this next week, I think, will be my last week on maintenance. So, and that'll be like a full month on maintenance, I think. And then, so after next week, I'm going to put myself back into weight loss mode. And I feel like I'm starting to get, in a little bit more, in a little better of a headspace to really start focusing back on weight loss. So we'll see. Anytime I feel like I'm not in a space where it's a priority for me, not that it's not a priority, but where I simply cannot take on the added stressors, I will put myself in maintenance so that at least I'm trying to maintain and not feel so self-destructive if I'm not losing or I'm not doing the best on the program while I'm in weight loss mode. So there's that. But anyways, if you like this video, if you found it helpful or anything like that, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye.